Hi friends, I bought salmon from one of the biggest departmental store and well, it looks very attractive, but when it is now time to really cook, this is salmon and it looks too real to be true. Now this is, it says raised without antibiotics coho salmon fillet, and it looks so unreal. Looks as if it's been colored. I have, I normally get wild caught salmon, and there are certain brand I buy, but this one I bought from this biggest store, superstore, I would say. And it looks so unreal, as if, the color is bleeding out. Look at that. How the orange color is bleeding out. I mean, should it look like this? I really doubt. So, you know what I am going to do? I am going to after I cut this plastic to take out the salmon, I'm going to wash it thoroughly, rinse. Look at that. I mean, it's so too real to be true. Incredible, right? This looks so unreal. Can't tell you. This is so unreal. Yeah, looks extremely unreal to me. I was just thinking that sometimes we say appearances are deceptive. I wish. I mean, this looks too unreal to be true. And the color, so bleeding out. And it says that it's one of the does so raised without antibiotics. I mean, we love salmon, but not like this. I mean, we wanna for good food. Already consumers pay a lot, and we are ready to pay. We do pay, but don't try to fool us around. I mean, I cook salmon for my family. My family loves grilled salmon and shorshe bata salmon. Shorshe bata is a recipe from the eastern part of India. Normally, we have shorshe bata. It's a steamed hilsa fish, freshwater fish, that is smeared, that's marinated with mustard, ground mustard paste. And I sometimes make shorshe bata salmon, but this salmon looks very unreal. Yeah, it doesn't look real. It's like extremely orange. Oh my gosh. True salmon eaters would immediately know that, yes, of course, this is not, it's been colored. So the best thing to do is to just wash it well. And this is exactly how I'm going to do this. So let me place the camera right here so you can see. And I'm going to, okay, let me first, all right. show you now. Okay. So if I have to, I'm just gonna cut the top. Look, don't even want to spoil this one and also this one. Okay. And so my plate is ready where I will be putting this, and now I will, let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, it's extremely pink. So the best thing to do is to wash, and I like it because the skin is on. Why do they do this? Look at that. So this is one. I'll just put it here before. Look at that. Full of color. And now, oh my gosh, it's extremely, the color is so dark, and it was oozing out of the salmon. Oh my gosh. So now again, these salmon is the easiest to make, and I want to show you now. Look at this. Look at the color. So wrong. Yeah, the color is wrong. I'm gonna put this back in here, and thawing instruction. You don't have to do anything special to thaw. I just keep it outside for some time, and then it says if you wanna grill it in the oven, you just, oh my gosh, just, even though all the big things written here, farmed responsibly and all great things about this salmon, why we should choose salmon, but one thing is definitely for sure, that it is definitely been colored something. It's been altered to make it look attractive. You want to see something? Okay, let me show you. Look at this. The color of the scrubber and this. Look at that. How different it is. So sad. That is sad indeed. You know what I'm gonna do with this? Oh, I am so I'm going to sprinkle some turmeric and a little bit of salt. Well, if, and yeah, I already kind of blanched, and yes, Greg -D507R, Pacific or junk? I would say junk when I bought it and I cleaned it. Now let me try and make it. Yes, It is extremely toxic. But Greg, I want to tell you that I have bought many times. On the outside of the package, it usually is written wild caught, some brands, but this one. So I use turmeric. Turmeric is not only has hundreds, thousands, unlimited health benefits, but also turmeric fights off. Normally, when we, before marination or prepping a meat, any meat, we apply turmeric because turmeric kills, destroys any toxicity, if still there is any, even though it's a seafood. Yes, yes. Salmon. Wow. Yeah, sometimes I've heard that it's pronounced. I've seen in India when I visit India, and if we have to order, I say salmon and they say salmon. Wow. I like how we differently pronounce, and yet it's pointing to the same thing. So now I applied a little bit of salt, and not sea salt, but I just applied regular salt because this is a seafood. It naturally has a lot of salt in it, and I will just use my hand to coat it a little bit. I always do these things before cooking. This is the prep I do and apply. Well, I used to see my mom doing it, and we never had, by the grace of God, we never had any health issues as we were growing up, and the way mom would cook. So I tried to do the same way, and so far, again, by the grace of God, my family is healthy and safe. Did I just turn this overly real looking salmon into regular real looking salmon? But I tell you, the color itself, if you suspect, if you see something's wrong from the regular of your use, then you should always make sure, you know what, believe, trust your gut. So when I bought this salmon, and it looked great because of the lighting inside the refrigerator or the freezer where it was stored, kept, and due to the lighting, it didn't look this extreme orange. But when I brought it home, and so I've got regular lighting, that's when I realized that it's been definitely tampered with, it's colored, and because even in the wrapper the orange color was oozing out, and now when I rinsed it thoroughly, I noticed that the the package turned, uh, that color was flowing out of the packet. So I thought that, it's best to share, because share with not only my subscribers, my family, friends who are in different time zones, and if you come across something like this, then you should definitely trust your gut and and do the right way. What I did, just rinse it thoroughly. So thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to I hope not to face such a too good to be true kind of situation when it comes to food buying in the future. But I definitely would try to bring these kind of videos if ever I face with a situation. Thank you, Greg. You have a great whatever time zone you are at, night, morning, afternoon, and if you're in the eastern part of US, then gear up for the harshest of the cold days coming up and be ready. I love you all. Bye bye.